負けません。予想通り効率的な攻撃でした。はあ、せっけってはあ。
Hey guys, Misery here, back with another CZM video, and in today's video, we're going to be showcasing Heidemarie against the new 9 out of 9 Nebula Distortion boss. So at the time of me recording this, the new 9 out of 9 Nebula Distortion boss just came out. I wanted to get a quick video out for you guys because I'm going to be busy this week. I'm actually going to be streaming all week for the $10,000 tournament for Swordy that Smilegate is hosting for CZN. So there is a good chance I will be streaming at the time of you seeing this video, and if I am, you can drop in and say hi. I'm going to be grinding Swordy a ton this week. I'm going to be trying to max out my upgrades for all those base stats and, you know, rank as high as I can in that tournament as possible. A bunch of these decks are going to look like they're really hard to get and farm, but if you know how to farm Swordy, then these decks are actually pretty easy. I definitely recommend to go watch my deck farming and Swordy guide, which was my last video if you haven't already. A lot of information in that video if you're new to this game or you want to know how to farm decks in Swordy. We're getting straight into the video, starting off with the decks and the builds for everyone. Heidemarie, she has 1015 attack, 59.7% critical chance, and 192.6% critical damage with 22.2% extra damage, because I'm going to be running the standard build for Heidemarie, so you want extra damage. If you're running something like the nuke build, you wouldn't want extra damage. So yeah, those are my stats. Pretty good considering the new set just came out like a week ago and, you know, people are still farming for it. I actually got really lucky on the rolls for my substats on those pieces, but yeah, we'll talk about that later on once we get to the memory fragments. And then onto the partner, of course I'm running Sylvia for Heidemarie, her best in slot and designated partner. As you may see, I do have max dupe Sylvia because I went for E6 Heidemarie and max dupe Sylvia specifically just for the Swordy tournament and event. I have a bunch of E0 showcases with Heidemarie and showing her off how much damage she can do at E0, so, you know, E6 or max dupe partner definitely not needed. Anybody who knows the true power of Heidemarie will tell you that like anything can be done at E0. But yeah, Sylvia is just going to give me these Zephyr stacks, which gives me more critical damage, and then Zephyr's also going to give me more damage amount to my passion attack cards. Moving on to the deck I'm using for Heidemarie, this is the standard deck that you want if you're going into standard build. As you see, it's titled crafting because, you know, I was crafting on it, I was editing the data with a bunch of Swordy items. So we just have the Sword Rain with the Attunement Epiphany. We have the Hero to All with the select one card, either draw pile or discard pile, similar to Cassius's Joker. We have 2 Thread of Lights with the plus 80% damage amount, 2 linked cards if this is in hand or graveyard, and then we triple split the Effulgent Expansion Epiphanies. So this first one, create Effulgent Blade for each linked card in hand. Then we also have the plus 70% damage amount buff for Effulgent Blades for 1 turn with the draw 1 Divine, and then the last expansion is the upgrade one with just a Morale Divine for more damage and morale. As you may see at the bottom of the deck, there is a persona card creeping that is just the discard up to 2 cards and you get plus 60% damage amount for each discarded card, and then I have the 30% damage amount engraving to this unit's attack cards on that persona, just one of them, no, not 2. But as you may see, my gear for this deck is actually pretty good because when you farm decks now, it's all about gear. You don't really care about the cards. You can change all the cards, right, but you can't change any of the gear. So it's best to try to get as best of gear as you possibly can when farming decks now. And yeah, that is my Heidemarie deck. You'll see how it's showcased in the video, how to properly play it, and see the ceiling of it, of how much damage it can do. And then moving on to the memory fragments for Heidemarie, I'm just running the new 4-piece passion set that gives plus 15% critical chance when a passion or void card is discarded. This is just 15% critical chance. The max 2 stacks is for the turn, so it's for 2 turns, not 30% critical chance. And then I just have Executioner's Tool, the 2-piece set that gives plus 25% critical damage because we're going to be critting a lot, so we want as much critical damage as we possibly can get. But yeah, kind of straightforward for my Heidemarie build. That's basically everything you need to know if you want to try this team comp for yourself for the Heidemarie build. And then moving on to the next unit we have, which is Cassius. So I have Cassius at 376 defense and 847 health. I kind of just put my support set on him, so his attack, critical chance, and critical damage are pretty low. So really just focus defense and health. None of the other stats really matter because he's just here for a morale bot and to go draw neutral. Also, he can proc quests. Depending on what quest you go, it could be like draw or morale. It's up to you. And then onto the partner for my Cassius, I have max dupe Nyx. I actually just got her max dupe because this was the 5th battle pass that we've had, or it was the 6th, I can't remember, but I got max dupe this battle pass reset, which is really good because Nyx is actually like probably one of the best partners in the game for controllers. So Nyx, basically when the assigned combat draws for the first time using an ability, you get plus 16% damage amount dealt by allies for 1 turn. That's at max dupe. It's at 8% at 0 dupe, I think, but even at 0 dupe, that's still pretty good because you want as much buffs as you possibly can get for your team. And yeah, that's the partner I'm running for my Cassius. Moving on to the deck that I'm using, of course you see the name crafting. I also crafted this. So we just have the Pop-Eyed Popper that lets lets you choose 1 out of 4 quests. And then we have 4 devil dice with the 2 morale neutral epiphany with reduced cost divine. So it goes draw neutral, but it's also giving you 2 morale so you can cycle the deck easier. And then we just have the dice trick upgrade on the 2 cost because this is an upgrade. So it's going to be passive and it's not going to be in your deck taking up a draw slot. So you can go draw neutral this entire deck since you know you got 2 upgrades and then all the devil dice draw 1. As for the memory fragments, like I said earlier, I just put my support set on them. We're running Glory Rain 4-piece set, which you know that's going to increase damage amount by allies, another 15%, and then 2-piece defense set. You don't need 2-piece defense set, but like you can kind of just put like whatever for the last 2 slots because since devil dice is an attack card, you know some people might want to get a little bit of extra damage on Cassius, but it's such a small amount that it doesn't really matter. Like I've seen DPS Cassius before, but like that's not really like my type of thing. I just went full support on. And yeah, those are the memory fragments for my Cassius that I'm running. That's basically kind of like everything you need to know for this Cassius build that I use in this video for this Heidemarie 9/9 Nebula Distortion showcase. Moving on to the next and the last unit we have in this team composition, which is Nia. So same thing as Cassius, I just stacked the defense and health, 398 defense and 734 health. Ideally you want to stack ego recovery on Nia too because her potentials scale off of ego recovery, but I didn't stack ego recovery myself. That's kind of just like a little min max if you want to go a step further, but it's not needed. As for the partner, I'm just running max dupe 4-star Alyssa, pretty easy to get. This is going to increase the assigned combat's defense by 24%, which is more healing since healing scales off of defense. Nothing too insane or a lot I need to say about the partner. As for the deck, this is the deck that I'm running. 2 Soul Rift upgrade with divine morale. We have 3 Adagio with 1 AP, and then we have Nia's Curiosity and a gear bag with morale. So when I was farming this deck, unfortunately I missed out on the copy event. Ideally you want to copy another copy of Soul Rift and then split it with the Epiphany that gives 100% extra damage attack on discard for a higher ceiling and more damage, but that's not needed. If you don't go for it, I'm pretty sure you can just do as much damage with Heidemarie and you will be just fine. But yeah, we have the Adagio, which is going to give me AP. That's also going to go draw neutral. We have the Nia's Curiosity to, you know, cycle the deck even further, along with gear bag. Gear bag is also going to give more morale, and Heidemarie wants as much morale as she can possibly get. Since she does a ton of hits, each blade is going to get a lot of value with how much morale you have. But yeah, pretty good gear on this deck. Also going to get a bunch of attack from all of the Tentacles of Chaos from Cthulhu on all of these decks. As for the memory fragments, same thing as Cassius, a 4-piece Glory Rain set with 2-piece defense. This actually does not stack, but this is just like usually what I run on my Nia, so like no point of me changing. And then 2-piece defense will also give you more healing. But yeah, that's my Nia build. That's kind of like everything you need to know for how to build her. Nia is really good and best in slot for Heidemarie. She's Heidemarie's best support in the game. Like they just pair so well with each other and are really good together. But yeah, enough of me talking. Let's get straight into the video of this 9/9 Nebula Distortion clear with Heidemarie.
強敵ですのね。注意した方。
もう一度振ってみようか。裏側をもう一度振ってみようか。派手に行こう。もう一度振ってみようか。
皆さん、みんなの力を合わせて。皆さんの力を貸してください。遅すぎた後悔より。
こんなのはどうだい？裏側をもう一度振ってみ。驚いたかね？派手に行こう。こんなのはどうだい？
テンポ上げちゃうよ。さて。遅すぎた後悔より。チューニングしよっと。
裏側もこんなのはどうだい？
遅すぎた後悔より。ビシッと切っ。はあ、エディニティ号の名のもとに。エディニティ号の名のもとに。
騙された。
負けません。予算通り効率的な攻撃でした。はあ、はあ。
But yeah, that's gonna be the video. I hope this video was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. If you have a specific video that you want me to do with Heidemarie, or you know, a specific video in general. You guys have been showing a ton of support to the channel and I appreciate every one of you. We are actually at 4.5k subscribers right now. My Heidemarie guide popped off and that gained me like 900 subscribers, and I thank all of you guys. I'm glad to be helpful and giving you guys the best guides that I possibly can. So all type of love and appreciation to the channel, it means a ton to me. But yeah, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys take care, peace, and be safe. Until the next one.
あ、ようこそエディニティ号へ。担当直入にお伝えします。ナイトメア号にス テラステージ公演のセキュリティ責任を引き受けていただきたいんです。華やかな照明の裏にはいつもさらに濃い影が落ちるものです。遠くから見れば喜劇、近くで見れば悲劇。ささやかな慰めの瞬間が誰かの悪意で塗りつぶされて、夢見る少女の小さな世界が壊されてしまうのを防ぐために。だから私は剣を握るんです。これは、いや違う、あの選択が最善だったの。あの時もし違う選択をしていたら、これって、待って、ごめんなさい。全部私のせい。取り戻せないと分かっていても、バカみたいにしがみついていた時間が小さな奇跡を作り出せるのなら、喜んで再び剣を掲げます。この舞台を見守ってください。カオスゼロナイトメア、銀河に響く歌声。